it's Tiffany here. Just recently, I've answered a question about why I'm dressing like pin-up. And the second question that I've been getting a little bit of lately is why are you in an open relationship? What's going on? What's all this about polyamory? And I'd like to discuss it a little bit. Well, in our situation, as many of you know, I'm in an 11-year relationship, and well, every relationship goes through its ups and downs, and we decided that the very best thing for us, after 11 years together, for the sake of personal growth, for the sake of the family, for the sake of freedom and choice, respect for the other people, deep sense of allowance for other people's choices, for the other person's choice in the relationship, meaning my partner's and his for mine, that we would like to try, explore, and learn about polyamory. And so we did. We think it's the best choice for us at the moment. However, of course, about it, if you had asked me a year ago, perhaps I would never have chosen it. I understand that it's quite a difficult subject for a lot of people to discuss. The typical thing is, I could never do that. I get a lot of responses like, oh, you lucky thing, now you can have another romance and still have the safety of your relationship. There are so many topics and issues to discuss about it, but some of the typical questions are, so now you swing and now you're into threesomes and all this type of thing. Well, the fact is that I'm still the same person that I was before, and I personally am quite reserved and shy about physical intimacy, so to start discussing those things with total strangers is a bit too intimate for me. So no, it's not kind of the thing that I'm into. But I have no judgment for people who are into it at all. If it's what floats your boat, so to speak. Another question I get is, what does your husband? You might be in an open relationship, but is your husband, is your partner? And yes, it's mutual. we are both consenting adults, and we are both in this together, and we have both discussed it, and so yes, it's the two of us in it, in a relationship. And yes, I think that the typical thing that most of the people in polyamorous relationships have trouble with is mostly just timing. We have a busy, full family life, actually, so even to add one more person into that, you have to have a great calendar and good organization skills. That's the main thing. And the other thing is a lot of communication. I think that it's brought my partner and I a lot closer together through sharing and communicating as openly and honestly as we can. And I have to say that even that changes. Things that we may want to hear about or talk about changes weekly, daily, depending. So there's a lot of boundary setting and re-establishing new boundaries all the time, and we're very new at it. We've only been trying for 6 months, 7 months, and I have to say that for me, that the greatest thing is being released from the labels of the relationship. There's a book that I've been reading, I'm only halfway through it, and I recommend it not just for people interested in polyamory but also just relationships in general, and that's called More Than Two. It's a little bit of a simplistic title, but it's written beautifully. I love how it's written. It fills the gap on a lot of questions just about relationships in general, communication, all this type of thing, and I really recommend it regardless of if you're monogamous or not relationship. I think that it's just, there's one of the rules, there were two rules, and one of the rules is that it's people before relationships. People before relationships, and that might sound so simple, but I think that I've been living my life with the relationship first, not the person, and by just breaking the habit of imagining what that other person owes me, imagining what I owe that person because we're in this relationship, has really broadened. Hi, I have to go, but has broadened my opinion. Okay, talk to you soon. Thanks for listening. Bye.